Alright, hello everybody. So, last time we talked, I kind of went on a rant about Wild West and why I'm not playing it anymore and why I don't really want to make content for it anymore. And a lot of the comments were confused. They were saying things like I think the Wild West sucks and I'm quitting, or that it's bad now, and that's not what I'm saying, although I don't blame you for thinking that, because this video wasn't very good at all. I didn't have a script, and I'm trying to get better without talking with a script, but yeah, I did a very bad job explaining things, so yeah, I don't blame you for taking that video wrong. So this video is more of a less ranty, more of a constructive criticism type video where I'm going to talk about some things I'd like the Wild West to do. This is like my wish list for Wild West. Probably most of it won't happen, but it would be cool if it did. So yeah, sorry for my last video. I know it wasn't very good. And yeah, let's get into it. Also, before we get into this video, make sure to subscribe, because at 500 subscribers, we're giving away a Lancaster, and it would save you a lot of time from grinding, and we are very close. Last I checked, we're at $4.99. So yeah, subscribe and you'll have a chance of winning. More info soon. Alright, so right off the bat, we're going to be talking about the map. Overall, I think the map is actually a pretty solid map. You have a desert, you have a kind of jungly area and tribal forest. You have a just plains, which are good. And I think most of the locations are pretty good. Although the only thing is no one really hangs out anywhere except Bronze City. I don't know if there'd be a way to make it so more people want to go to the other places. Maybe make it there's exclusive items at those shops, like at Tribal, or mainly Tribal, because Tribal's dead. You'll never find, literally, no one's ever there unless they're grinding. But I think the maps are pretty good and all the locations are good. Just figure out a way to make it so more people will hang out in these areas. Because really, yeah, no one hangs out anywhere but Bronze, and I think that should change. So make the map maybe a little more interesting, have, like, I don't know, maybe NPCs that walk around, stuff like that. Also, I'm not in any way a programmer or coder. I know how hard it is to make games because I've tried doing it and it's not easy. But yeah, these are just my wish list. So yeah, try and do some of that. Alright, next up we have transportation. I would say that transportation is alright. The balance is okay, although I would say most of the horses there are just there for, like, looks, because really, most horses are useless, and once you get a Mustang, you're basically set. There's really, all the other horses are considered useless except for the mule if you want to meme around a bit. So I would say try and make a balance, and once you get a Mustang, there's other options that are like give you boosts, like not boosts per se, but more like they give you more, they're thicker. It sounds so wrong. They're wider, you can ram into people, something like that, just to make it more, I don't know, more customizable, it has more feel, not just like they had all those other horses, but they're kind of useless right now. So horses definitely could be improved on. Also, I've talked about this before in one of my old videos, but cars they've teased cars in Callahan Manor. Up in the attic you can see car parts. And I personally think it'd be pretty cool if we had cars, but I don't think they would do that personally, because it'd be very hard to do, and transportation would be whack. Wagons are a big thing that I would like. Wagons, I know they've said that it'd be very hard, and it's hard to do on the Roblox engine, which I understand. But it would be very, very cool to have wagons. Maybe you could have like a Uber system where you can like pay other players to ride you around the map. I think that would be really cool if they could add wagons. If not, though, I mean, it's whatever, but I would really, really like wagons and better horse selection and maybe cars, although they probably won't do that. So, yes, that would be cool. Alright, next up we have weapons. Weapons need a serious overhaul, in my opinion. I think they're doing this already with the progression update, but the balance is not, there is no balance between the weapons at all. It's either you're a noob if you don't have auction guns, and if you're using auction guns and you're sweat. The auction guns really are kind of overpowered, and if you just start the game and you can't afford auction guns, you don't stand a chance at all against someone who has auction guns, no matter their skill level. If you have auction guns and you're trash at the game, and you could probably beat someone who knows how to quick switch without auction guns. They need to get better weapons, better balance. They need to make non-auction weapons powerful, which I think they are doing. There's a few non-auction weapons that are good, but nothing that will turn the tides against someone with auction guns. Yes, they really need to fix this problem. Maybe add, I know that I think they are fixing this with the progression update. They're adding also, I think they're adding quite a few interesting weapons like the label, the pump action, although that could be a auction gun. They're also adding the gunslinger weapon. I don't remember what it's called. They're adding that, and that weapon seems like it's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, this needs an overhaul. Damage, they could just change the damage, and I know I've heard the devs talk about how it's really hard to balance the weapons, and if one person likes it, the other one don't, and either way, someone's gonna be mad. That's just kind of how it is, honestly. But yeah, they really need to change the stats, maybe, which I know if they change the stats on some auction guns, everyone's gonna be mad, but they really need to change the stats or the weapons or add more weapons. Somehow these need to be fixed. Alright, now we have economy. This needs changed now. I don't know how they're doing it. They made a new update that literally just made the economy worse. They made it harder to get things, harder to get gold, harder to get grind, harder to get money. You know what I'm saying. They basically ruined mining, and then they kind of buffed hunting, but it's still not anything special. It's still not good. I think they need to make a way to make a good way to make money without having to go mine in a cave, because mining in a cave is not fun. It's really not fun. It kind of ruins the experience because you have to do it to get money. Otherwise, there's like no other good way. Bounty hunting is trash. Same with like being a barkeeper. All the like fun like explore map things just aren't good. They should maybe add some new classes that make you get more money, or make it so like, I know with the progression update again, they're probably gonna fix stuff with it, but this really needs change, because especially like prices, maybe they could change the prices up, but then that would be unfair because everyone could have it, and those items are worth grinding for. Everyone could have auction guns, and those are worth grinding for. But something needs to change here. Rather the ore respawn times. That's probably a big thing they need to change, is ore respawn times, because those are ridiculously slow. And with this new update they had, which I think I said this a little bit in my last video, But what they need to do here, what they did here is they got rid of ores. They got rid of like half the gold ores on the map, and they made the price $20 more. And the reason why they did this, well, my theory for why they did this is actually kind of smart. They did it so that when a new player goes to mine, so it takes longer to grind, which means you're going to be on the game longer, which means player count's still going to stay high because it's going to take them longer to get that precious Spitfire. Yeah, so they really need to change the economy. So I think that's why they had this new update, though, is to keep player counts higher. But yeah, that's what they need to change for that. And finally, we have consistency. If you don't know what I mean by this, what I mean is basically the consistency of updates. I think the dev team said that they wanted to, after the progression update and building update, they want to have more consistent updates, like one a month or one every 2 weeks or something like that. This needed to happen soon. I know some other people have said this, and I kind of also agree. I don't really get why they can't do this. But why can't they just put, like, parts of the update out at once? That way we still get content, and they have more time to work without everyone yelling at them, and I think that would be a win-win. Again, that could be really hard to do. I don't know. But, yeah, it really needs more consistent updates. We don't get updates nearly as much. I think I'm not gonna count these little baby updates. The last big update was the treasure hunting update. That was almost, let me see. That was almost, I think that was about 8 months ago. And will we get a Halloween update? We don't know. But yeah, the content drought is real, and that's what keeps people from playing, and that's what makes it hard for YouTubers to make content, is because it's ridiculously hard to make videos, because there's nothing new. Alright guys, that's about all of my wish list. If you like this video, please like it. If you didn't, then dislike it. Subscribe, because we're having our giveaway soon. And, yeah, that's about it. If you like this video, let me know. I might make a part 2. And make sure to go subscribe to my second channel. I will be doing content on it soon. Yeah, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye!